Hello, and welcome to this short meditation and reflection video. Something a little bit different this week, where I'm going to be talking about this painting that we can see here on the screen now. I think that it's really interesting to look at different sources of inspiration for our mindfulness practice. And I hope you'll go with me on this one, as this is by one of my favourite artists, and I think that it's an interesting way to contemplate perhaps our own experience by looking at a piece of inspiring art. So this painting is called Snowstorm, Steamboat Off a Harbour's Mouth, and it's by Joseph Mallord William Turner, one of the most famous British painters, and it was painted around 1842. So knowing that it's over 160, 70 years old, I think might give us, first of all, an initial feeling about the painting, because looking at it, it seems quite modern, not unlike something that you might see produced by a modern sort of abstractionist kind of artist today. And whilst you're sitting in a comfortable position, whether that's cross-legged in a more formal meditation position or just on your sofa or in your bed, I want you to look at this picture and just notice where your eyes are going around the picture. And I think that one of the wonderful things, but perhaps one of the difficult things about this painting, is how there is not that much to hang your eyes on. When I look at this picture, I struggle to see a horizon, to really tell what's going on in the picture at all. And the title, Snowstorm, Steamboat Off a Harbour's Mouth, is pretty much the only information I get about what might be happening. We know that in the middle of the canvas, that must be a boat. And there are some details to see if we look more closely. But across the painting, the artist is blending colour, shape, and texture so that we don't really see the detail of what's going on, or maybe we don't need to be able to see the detail. And there's an almost violent element, swirling, dramatic colours and brushstrokes around this painting that don't really help us to sit easily with what we're seeing. In fact, if this is a storm and there is the boat, then perhaps the boat will be crushed. Maybe that light that we see in the middle of the painting is a lightning bolt. Maybe it's the sunlight coming through the clouds, and that's a sense of hope. Now take a moment to almost close your eyes. So you're closing your eyes so as to see more of the general tones and colours and almost the energy circulating through this painting rather than any of the details. Maybe the bright light in the middle of the canvas stands out most to you. Maybe the darker patches, or how the light and the darkness are sometimes right alongside each other. And can you hold what you see? Do you have to understand the detail or what's being depicted? Does it need to make sense? Or can we sometimes be with our experience be with what we see or what we don't see, and not need to know all the answers or to fill in the gaps in the story. And maybe you want to stay here with these slightly closed eyes. Maybe you would like to close your eyes altogether. And perhaps you can allow what's in front of you or what was in front of you with your eyes open to be with you. And whatever storms you might go through or have gone through or be going through, however indistinct the horizon may be, there is still the breath, there is still your seat, and we can still cultivate our capacity to hold ourselves, even when we don't know all the details, even when we don't know when the storm will end or how the story will unfold. Now, whether your eyes are slightly closed or fully closed, just open your eyes a moment. Good, and take in the whole picture. Maybe let your eyes dart around it or try and hang the whole picture in your perspective. And I hope, like me, you appreciate this work of art. And one of the stories that's depicted in the film Mr. Turner, which is quite a recent film, is that the artist went to great lengths to try and capture this storm. And the legend has it, although historians debate this, is that he strapped himself to a ship for 4 hours in the middle of a storm, thinking that he wouldn't come back. He had not expected to survive, but he did endure the storm and painted it on the canvas. And that might explain some of the almost violent elements of the brushstrokes. It might be a legend, but I feel that Turner's really expressively captivated the storm here in this picture, and I hope that it's something that's inspired you too.